In the 1960s, when the entire world was watching America's Apollo missions focused on one dream, another story was unfolding, hidden, dangerous, and far more terrifying. On our neighboring planet, Venus. The Soviet Union, today known as Russia, was planning a mission so extreme, so unforgiving, it would later be called a suicide mission. Billions of dollars, years of relentless effort, countless failures, all for one goal: to build a probe that would do something no machine had ever done before. Land on another planet and send images back to Earth. But when those probes reached Venus, they didn't find a twin of Earth. They found hell. A world so hostile it stunned scientists. A planet that crushed metal like paper. A planet that would rewrite everything humanity thought it knew. Today, we uncover the story of Russia's deadly Venus missions, the missions that exposed Venus's horrifying secrets, and the moment when a tiny camera lens cover destroyed years of work and billions of dollars. What was it about Venus that even today, with all our advanced technology, no nation dares to return? The 1960s and 70s, the Cold War was at its peak. Two superpowers, one question: who would rule space? America chose the moon. Russia had already sent probes there, but President John F. Kennedy had made a promise to the world. Before 1970, a human would walk on the moon. When Russia realized America might actually succeed, it changed its target. If America could reach the moon, Russia would step into hell. That hell was Venus. At the time, scientists believed Venus and Earth were almost identical. Same size, same neighborhood, similar distance from the sun. But one thing stood out. Venus was completely hidden behind thick, dark clouds. No one knew what lay beneath them, not even scientists. Venus was a sealed box. Russia believed landing on the moon was impressive, but revealing what existed inside Venus, that would be legendary. Oceans, forests, maybe even life. If Venus held secrets, Russia would be the one to reveal them. Russia planned not one, not two, but 18 missions. They named them Venera, the Russian word for Venus. Scientists knew Venus had an atmosphere, but how deadly it was, no one truly understood. The probes were built to survive extreme pressure. Russia followed a strict rule: if a mission failed, the world would never know. That's why many launches are still remembered as ghost missions. In 1961, the first probe launched and never escaped Earth's orbit. Some probes vanished into space, silent, forever. Then, in 1966, Venera 3 made history, the first human-made object to ever reach another planet. No data, no images, but one truth was proven: Venus was reachable. What came next terrified scientists. On Venus, temperatures reach 465 degrees Celsius. Pressure is 90 times stronger than Earth. Winds scream at 360 kilometers per hour. The air is filled with carbon dioxide and clouds of sulfuric acid. The probes were crushed like soda cans. In 1975, Venera 9 did the impossible. It sent the first images from the surface of Venus. Humanity had finally seen another world. Later, Venera 13 recorded something never heard before: the sound of wind and thunder from another planet. Color images revealed an orange sky and a brown, lifeless surface. But then, Venera 14, an instrument designed to measure soil strength, accidentally landed on its own camera lens cover. Millions of dollars, years of work, lost because of a tiny piece of metal. When landings became impossible, Russia changed its strategy. Venera 15 and 16 orbited Venus for 8 months. Using radar, they looked through the clouds. What they found was unbelievable. Mountains rising 88 kilometers high, cracks stretching thousands of kilometers. A fully formed, hellish world. Some call these missions failures, but without them, we would never know the truth. That Venus is the most dangerous planet humans have ever explored. Even today, with all our technology, no country dares to land there again. If Venus's clouds are made of sulfuric acid, why doesn't acid rain reach the surface? Share your answer in the comments. If you enjoyed this story, like and share. We'll meet again in the next unbelievable space story.